So, so it's me, your boy, Kisamson. Guess what? They thought God is sleeping. Now they realize he was watching all they are doing. The truth is this. A lot of people will come to your life as a choosing, thinking that no one is seeing what they are doing to you. No one is seeing the way they are treating you. No, the way they are messing up with you. And all their thought is that they will still go free after messing up with you. But believe me, and let me let you know, God is not indeed sleeping. He is seeing all the mess that they are putting you. He is seeing everything that what they are doing behind the scene. All their thought is that God is sleeping. That is why the word of God make me to understand in the book of Proverbs and even in Psalm. He said, "Who they say within themselves, no one is seeing us," not knowing that God is there watching all their move, all that they are doing behind you, but acting as a friend. So my brothers and sisters, the truth is this: many people are really regretting why they ever did evil, thinking that God is not watching them. Because right now, the case is not the way they have been expecting it. The way that they have been hoping to go free is not the way they are now seeing it. They are now suffering and smiling in your face. Believe me, let me just be real. A lot of people are smiling in your face, but frustrated because of what they did behind you, thinking that God is not watching them. Yes, sometimes you may not know what they did behind you, and you may not be able to discover it, but God seeth everything. You know, there was a story that I was being told because I do used to mingle with others. There was a story that I was being told about a man. This man plot evil, did all this black magic to destroy his fellow friend because he was envy of what and whom the guy and what the guy was doing. Then he decided to plot this evil, and he got to a point where the evil he did behind the guy backfired them. You know what I'm saying? So it backfired them. He started to seek. Then they were taking him from one place to another, giving him medication. So after a while, they decide to carry him to hospital. So the guy he did something now visited him in the hospital in the first place. Do you know what happened? He ordered them not to allow the guy come close to him. So when the case become worse, the guy was busy because, as a friend, you will never allow your friend to be suffering without visiting when you care the most. So this guy was asking them what is going on. Why is it that? Then he forced himself to enter the room because he can't bear it again. Whenever he come in, he have already know the room. He have already know the place where he was. He was like, why do you people don't want me to see my best friend? Why do you people don't want me to see him? Or are you people lying to me? Then he decide to, with anger, he decide to force himself in. Getting to that place, a lot of people are in the room. The moment he get there, the man start to scream. He say, who allow him to come here? Who allow him to come here? That is when he start to confess. He began, with a story. He said his friend is doing well, progressing, succeeding, that he went to some places to do evil, to destroy them, and the thing backfire them. And whenever he comes around them, he become the sickness become worse. And that is why he ordered them not to allow them to come to the place. The guy was so shocked. He said, you that is my best friend, we eat together, we do stuff together, and now you are the one plugging evil against me. And the guy leave with anger. So what am I trying to tell you? All they thought was that God was sleeping, not knowing that God was watching them. Now that what they did to destroy you have backfired them, they come to realize that Odogwu, we call God Odogwu, which means mighty God. In my language, we call it Odogwu, not knowing that God, the Almighty, the sovereign God, the omnipotent and omniscience God, was there watching all that they have been plotting against you. And many of them are really now frustrated because all that they have did behind you automatically backfired them. And that is why they are unhappy, because they never expect that it will backfire. They never thought that it will backfire them. They never think that the thing will truly turn back to them. So remain blessed. May God bless you. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and thumbs up on the bell, that anytime I upload, you will do what, you will be the first to see it. Remain blessed.